Let's pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Today, page number 8. Consciousness born Kalāpa. Chaitanya Kalāpa. Kalāpa is a group of materiality. A group of materiality. Materiality cannot arise alone, only one. Together with the association, they arise. These are we called Kalāpa. So, previous 9 Kalāpas are born by karma, produced by karma. And this is produced by Chaitanya. Chaitanya Saudataka Kalāpa. The consciousness born pure octat. Octat means is a group of 8. Octat Kalāpa, a group of 8. Consisting of the 8 types of inseparable matter. Matter is a materiality. That is, we have said already, 4 elements: Kala, Vana, Gandha, smell, Rasa, taste, Oja, nutritions or nutriments. These are 8. These are we call pure octat, Kalāpa. So no sensitivity, no translucency. Because of this, that Kalāpa is dull, no bright. Number 2, Kaya Viññati Navaka. The bodily intimation, Nunad Kalāpa. Nunad is a group of 9, consisting of the 8 types of inseparable matter and the bodily intimation. Bodily intimation. Whenever you do bodily intimation, like that shaking or something, shaking, showing some sign with the body. So at that time, that Kalāpa arises. That Kalāpa is born by consciousness. What do you want to say? If you want to say, okay, people do like that. Like that. So that is born by mind. If you want to show some sign with the body, so the body can show like that. So that Kalāpa we call Kaya Viññati Navaka Kalāpa. What are they? What 9? So the 4 elements: Vana, Gandha, Rasa, Oja, and bodily intimation. Next one, number 3, Vaci Viññati Navaka. The vocal intimation decade. Decade means a group of 10, consisting of the 8 types of inseparable matter, materiality, the vocal intimation or verbal intimation, and the sound. So that is born by consciousness. Whenever we speak, that Kalāpa arises. So our speaking, when we speak, the mind want to produce the sound. So at that time, because of mind, around the mouth, the mindful materiality arises. The mindful materiality is like 4 elements: Vana, Kala, Gandha, smell, rasa, taste, oja, nutriment. So also the sound, because of touching each other, the sound come out. Because our mouth touch each other, so the sound also come out. So that is sound also one kind of materiality. Not just the sound, also have intimation. Intimation is the mouth control because of mind, where we should touch. Because of this, that intimation make people to understand different sound because of intimation. Intimation sometimes touch the lips each other, sometimes touch the tongue with the roof, like that, according to words. That is controlled by intimation. So this materiality are produced by mind. That is we call vocal Vajivanyati Navaka, a group of 9. That is whenever we speak, that sound come out. That Kalāpa come out. So if you want to discern that Kalāpa, you need to say something A, B, C, like that. If we want to speak A, we have to control here like that. If we want to say B, have to touch lip and lip like that. That is intimation. Not the same place, not the same form, different ways. Strange action. Strange action. That is a vocal intimation. Next one is Lahuda Di Ekadaska. Lahuda Di Ekadaska. Lahuda Di Ekadaska. So the decade of mutability. Mutability. That is English, but I don't understand well. Lahudadi means lahudadi. Lahuda is lahuda, lightness. D is 8, etc. Ekadasika is 11. So consisting of the 8 types of inseparable matter. 8 types of inseparable matter is always come into the Kalāpa. The other things are only adding. These 8 types are inseparable, always 8. Cannot be less than 8. The smallest Kalāpa is 8. So next one is the material qualities of lightness, pliancy, adaptability. So 3 things, so become 11. So lightness, pliancy, adaptability. That is 3 kinds of materiality born by mind. So sometimes our mind, because our mind very active, so body become light. Lightness is cannot find into the materiality, that is artificial. But because of mind, good materiality arise. Because of good materiality, our body is become lights. So lightness have pliancy is softness. Adaptability is the same as wieldiness. If our mind is active, have a good mind, our body is light, soft, and wieldy. That is born by mind. So if your body is light, so these 11 materiality arising within you. So sometimes meditator has a good concentration. Body is light. Lightness have a pliancy, also have adaptability, also have. But sometimes the mind very lazy, so body also not have those things. Not have those things. So that is produced by mind. Next one is Kaya Vinyati Lahutadi Dwadasaka. The dedicate 12 of mutability. Kaya Vinyati. Kaya Vinyati is a body intimation. Lahuta is a lightness. D is etc. Etc. means lahuta, soft, mududa. Lahuta, light, mududa, soft, kaminyada, wieldiness. That is etc. Dwadasaka is a group of 12. So what are they? The 8 types of inseparable matter, materiality, the bodily intimation, and material qualities of lightness, pliancy, adaptability. So when you do body intimation, sometimes light. You want to call something, you want to show something. So at that time, if your body is healthy, your mind is healthy, can show everything lightly, softly. But sometimes other people asking you, you don't want to say, your mind is very lazy, so shaking heavily, shaking heavily or something like that. So sometimes very light, easily to show. So next one is Vajivañati Sadaludadi Derasaka. Vajivañati is a body intimation, Sada is a sound, Lahuda is a lightness, D is a etc. Derasaka is a 13. What are they? The 8 types of inseparable matter, vocal intimation, sound, the material qualities of lightness, pliancy, adaptability. So that is when we speak. When we speak, sometimes lazily, sometimes happily. If we speak happily, this Kalāpa arises, together with the lightness, pliancy, adaptability. So these are 6 types of Kalāpa produced by mind. You can see chart, the same as a letter. So Chaitanya Kalāpa start to arise from the arising stage of the first Bhavinga. So when the Chaitanya Kalāpa start to arise in the first Bhavinga mind. So first of all, in our life, Patisandhi mind, first consciousness into the mother womb, that is we call Patisandhi mind, Patisandhi Chaita. After Patisandhi Chaita, we have second Chaita, that is a Bhavinga, like a sleeping mind. So in the second mind moment, there is 3 sub-moments. One is A, arising. Second is standing. P is perishing, 3 sub-moments. Among 3 sub-moments, at the time of A arising, the Chaitanya Kalāpas start to arise very early, but no earlier than Kamacha. Kamacha Kalāpa is arise in the Patisandhi time. Chaitanya Kalāpa is a little bit later, 1 moment later. That is a start to arise. So, arising also arises only at the arising stage of every mind moment until the arising stage of Juti Chaita, with some exceptions where Chaitanya Rupa is not produced. So, every arising moment of mind, Chaitanya Kalāpa arising, not like Kamacha Kalāpa. Because in the mind moments, 3 kinds of sub-moments. One is arising, one is standing, one is perishing. For the Kamacha Kalāpa, every time arise. But for the Chaitanya, only arising in time of mind moment only arise. The other 2 times don't arise. So that is the differences between Kamacha Kalāpa and Chaitanya Kalāpa. So to measure for the materiality, we have to measure with the mentality. Mentality is shorter than materiality. Materiality is a long lifespan. So, when Chaitanya Kalāpa start to rise, in the first moment of this life, not yet arise. That is what we call Patisandhi. In the second moment of this life, that is what we call Bhovinga mind moment. In the Bhovinga mind moment also, 3 sub-moments. One is arising in time, one is standing in time, one is perishing in time. Among 3 times, only arising in time, Chaitanya Kalāpa arise. Standing in time, no arise. Perishing in time or mind, Chaitanya Kalāpa no arise. Like that. So in every mind moment, there is 3 sub-moments. Arising in time, standing in time, perishing in time. That is the time of mind moment, not the time of Rupa. So the Chaitanya Kalāpa always arise at the arising time of mind, not standing in time, no perishing in time, like that. Until Juti Chaita. Juti is the last Chaita of this life. Chaitanya Kalāpa always rising. After 70 mind moment, dying, like that. In every moment of arising in time, Chaitanya Kalāpa arising until Juti Chaita. But after arising, when 70 moments complete, those previous Chaitanya Kalāpa perishing. So in our life, some Kalāpas are arising, some Kalāpas are perishing, like that. In this way, continue. Like the water in the river, In the river, you see like many waters. If you see far from, away from that river, like all water always the same. But if you see nearly, not the same. The upper, from the upper place, the water come down. In that place, the water go down like that. Because of continuously flowing, you see like the same water, but not the same water. In the same way, in our body also, always rising like that, always perishing. Some are after 70 mind movement, perishing, but a new materiality come out like that. So because of this, we can see. So if we shake a hand like that, here actually rising and perishing already. If we want to move, not from here to there moving, actually always rising like that. By arising only, we move here. Actually, the materiality is from here to there is cannot be moved, not have time to move, very short time, much faster than second. So from here to there cannot move. How to move is like that, rising, perishing. In this way, changing the place, they arise. So, but if our knowledge is not sharp, we are thinking is from here to there, like moving. So, like the movies, movies you see like the same person, but in the picture not the same person. The pictures are moving in front of the lights, so the pictures appear continuously. So we are like seeing the same person, the same picture. Actually, many pictures are across in front of the lights. So, but on the ground, yes, continuously appear. So that is a Kalāpa. So not like Kalāpa. Kalāpa is in every sub-mind moment they arise. Kalāpa is not in every sub-mind moment. Only arising in time, they arise. You can see ASP. A is arising in time of mind. S is standing in time of mind. P is perishing in time of mind. So arising in time of mind only, Kalāpa arise. The other two times not arise. Kalāpa can be produced by all Ceta except Patisandhi. Patisandhi mind cannot produce Kalāpa. In the Patisandhi time, only Kalāpa. Dvipancha Vijnana, that is also cannot produce the Kalāpa. Dvipancha Vijnana is, seeing eye consciousness 2, ear consciousness 2, nose consciousness 2, tongue consciousness 2, body consciousness 2. These consciousness cannot produce Kalāpa. Eye consciousness 2 is not because of 2 eye. One is the result of kusala, one is the result of akusala. If you see good, then that is a result of kusala. If you see bad, then that is a result of akusala. So like that. So there's two consciousness for eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body. And that's what we call it Dvipancha Vijnana. Those consciousness are very weak. Cannot produce a Kalāpa. Why weak? Just to show in front of the eye, we can see. No need to make effort. Because that is a very simple. You open your eye, show the color, you can see. So that mind is very weak. But to focus on Anapana, we have to use effort. So such mind is strong. To hear, to see, to taste is not strong. So just putting, just touching like that, not so difficult. But sometimes we may feel very strongly. That is because of mind process, because of later process. Touching consciousness, seeing consciousness are not yet strong. Sometimes, some people say badly. We just hear, not yet know the meaning, no problem. After knowing the meaning deeply, I thought, oh, he said like that. So that is not because of hearing. Hearing is no problem, like that. So next one is Arahanta Chuti. Arahanta Chuti is Arahanta person, noble person, the last noble person. That noble person, when he died, no more materiality. So their Chuti Chaita is cannot produce mind-born materiality or mind-born Kalāpa. Our Chuti is still producing mind-born Kalāpa. Our Chuti is. Next one is Arupavachara Vipaka. Arupavachara Vipaka is the result, a kind of resultant consciousness, Arupavachara. That Arupavachara Vipaka is arise in the Arupa realm, in material realm. In that realm, no material. So because of this, in that realm, that Chaita is a Patisandhi Chaita, Bhavinga sleeping Chaita, death Chuti Chaita. Those Chaita cannot produce materiality. Why? In their realm, no materiality. But Arupavachara Kusala can produce. For example, someone practice jhana, first, second, third, fourth, fifth jhana. After fifth jhana, we get Arupavachara jhana. At that time, it's producing, because that is for the human. For the human, he still have. If not produce, may die like that, but not die. So Arupavachara Kusala still can produce. Arupavachara Kiriya is for the Arahanta. Arahanta practice that jhana. So that mind producing Chaita born materiality. But in Arupa realm, cannot produce materiality. So Patisandhi Chaita, Dvipancha Vijnana, Arahanta Chuti, Arupavachara Vipaka, those Chaita cannot produce Chaitaja Kalāpa. The other Chaita only can produce. So out of 89 Chaitas, only 14 cannot produce Chaitaja Kalāpa. Which 14? 10 Dvipancha Vijnana and 4 Arupavachara Vipaka. Because Patisandhi is cannot minus. Arahanta Chuti also cannot minus. Although Arahanta Chuti minus, the other persons Chuti, the same type. Like that, our Chuti and Arahanta Chuti the same type. Although Arahanta Chuti cannot produce a mind, our Chuti is still produce the mind-born Kalāpa. So although Arahanta Chuti take out, no problem, our Chuti still have. In the same way, Patisandhi and Bhavinga mind, the same 19 Chaita. So although Patisandhi Chaita cannot produce, Bhavinga Chaita can produce. Because of this also, although Patisandhi Chaita take out, no problem, still have a Bhavinga Chaita, the same type. So because of this, not reduce counting. To reduce the counting, only 14 Chaita only different. So Chaitaja Kalāpa is also not produced when one enters Nirodha Samapatti, attainment of cessation. And that is one kind of Samapatti for the Anagami, for the Arahanta. They practice, they want to stay peacefully. One kind of practicing is they have to practice after getting in jhana, nivasanyana, sanya yadana, no more chaita. no more Chaitaja Rupa, no more Chaitasika. Only they have a Kama-born materiality, temperature-born materiality, nutrient-born materiality. They can stay 7 days. Chaita, Chaitasika, Chaitaja, mind-born Kalāpa cease the whole 7 days. That is one kind of samapatti. So no need to eat, no need to go here and there, just sitting. Other people also cannot disturb to him. So at that time, no Chaitaja Kalāpa. The other time, always arising in every mind moment. Even sleeping in time, that Chaitaja Kalāpa arising. But not have a body intimation, not have a vocal intimation, but Chaitaja Kalāpa is arising. So, bodily posture, Iriyabhata, and intimations, Vinyati. The following Chaitas can produce a bodily posture. What is a bodily posture? We call it in Bali, Iriyabhata. Sitting, standing, lying down, and walking. That is what we call Iriyabhata. The causes bodily and verbal intimation, movement of body and speech. Number 1, Manodvara Vajana, mind or departing consciousness. Manodvara Vajana is in English, mind or departing consciousness. That is can produce posture and intimation. Next one is Kamavachara Javana. What is Kamavachara Javana? 12 Akusala. Somanasa Sahagata Hasidobada Chaita. In English, smile producing consciousness. Next one is Mahakusala, 8. Next one is Mahakiriya, 8 Mahakiriya. All are 29. Number 3, Abhanya, 2. Rupavachara, Panchamit Jhana, 5th Jhana, Kusala, and Kiriya. So these Chaitas can produce bodily posture, can produce intimation. So, Manodvara Vajana, mind or departing consciousness, can produce sitting, standing, lying down, like that. Because we want to see something, the mind turn towards that object. That is a mind or departing consciousness. After that, the Javana is may have Akusala, may have Kusala, may have Kiriya for the Arahanta. Abhanya is Rupavachara 5th Jhana. That is a power, psychic power. Those are also can produce a bodily posture and can produce intimation. Now we are sitting, not fall down, because of our mind. We in our mind have a Manodvara Vajana, mind or departing consciousness. Also, Javana is listening in Dhamma, Kamavachara Kusala. That Chaitas can support bodily posture. Because of this, we are sitting like that. Can sit, not fall down. If someone fall down, that is not mind or departing, that is a sleeping mind. Sleeping mind is a vipaka mind, cannot produce a bodily posture like that. So cannot stand. Lying down is can be, that is just a fall down, not producing like that. So some Chaitas cannot produce, for example, seeing consciousness, very weak. Just seeing is that is very weak. Just listening, that that consciousness is cannot produce a bodily posture. So if we produce a bodily posture like sitting, standing, among this chaita, one of them we have. For example, sleeping in mind cannot produce. If we sleep, we will fall down, the body will fall down like that. So other Panchadwara Vajana, Phaidodvadin consciousness, Dvipincha Vijnana, Samprajana is accepting consciousness, Santirana, receiving, investigating consciousness, those are cannot produce a bodily posture, very weak. So, Abhinya is a psychic power. Arahantas, they want to show psychic power. If so, they move the body possible. So, we can move a non-bodily posture, bodily intimation or verbal intimation because of those mind. If we sleep, our speaking is become not clear. Like that, cannot speak, sleeping in time. If I happen to sleep, that is already wake up. Happen to speak, like in a dream, some consciousness are wake up. So this consciousness can produce a bodily posture, bodily intimation and intimation. So because of learning in Abhidhamma, we have chance to know why we can sit, we can lying down, we can go like that, which is produced by that. We have chance to know. So what kind of Siddha cannot produce bodily posture or intimation? We have chance to know. So next one, the following Siddha can spot bodily posture. Iriyapata, produced by the above mentioned chaitas, can support bodily posture, can produced by the above mentioned chaitas. Appana Jawana 26 5 Rupa Vachara Kusala 5 Rupa Vachara Kiriya, 4 Arupa Vachara Kusala, Arupa Vachara Kiriya, and 8 Lokottara. These Chaita 26 only can support bodily posture, cannot produce intimation, bodily intimation. So, for example, Rupa Vachara Kusala is if we practice Anapana, later we got jhana. At that time, we are still standing, not fall down. Still sitting, not fall down because of jhana. So, jhana consciousness can produce a bodily posture. If you are sitting, sitting. If you are standing, if you do, that mind can spot standing. So, if someone go into the jhana, no need to fear to fall down. So by standing also they can do. If you are sure to get jhana, if you are sure not to sleep, if you fall down, that is because of sleepiness, not because of jhana. Like that. So jhana mind is no problem, can support a bodily posture. By lying down also can do, by sitting also can do, by standing also can do. So that is a 5 Rupa Vachara Kusala. 5 Rupa Vachara Kriya is for the Arahanta, the same type. 4 Arupa Vachara Kusala, Arupa Vachara Jhana, if you practice, no problem, can support a bodily posture. 4 Arupa Vachara Kriya, that is for the Arahanta. 8 Lokottara. In the same way, if you see Nibbana, within you, Magga Phala Chaita arise. At that time also no problem, no sleep, no fall down. These Chaitas can spot bodily posture, but cannot spot bodily intimation. So when you go to jhana, you cannot do shaking here and there, showing okay, cannot say, cannot do. Because that mind is cannot produce bodily intimation. cannot do by with the jhana, like that. So those chaitas cannot produce bodily intimation. If someone is showing bodily intimation, that is not get into jhana. Get into jhana, huh? Like that. So next one is that 13 somanasa javana in mind or process, 4 loba mula, 4 moha, and 4 mahakusala, 4 mahakiriya, 1 hasitobada can cause smiling. Smiling. So when you smile, why you smile? Huh? Which mind you smile? Number 1 possibility is 4 loba mula. Actually, loba mula chaita is 8. 8. Among 8, 4 are so together with pleasant feeling. So something you see, oh, very good, agreeable object, I want to get. If so, may smile. If you see some food, your favorite, your mind will smile. You will smile. That is because of smiling and because of 4 loba mula chaita. Next one is mahakusala. Mahakusala is you do dana, sila, bhavana, volunteer service. At that time also people may smile if they do happily. So that is smiling with mahakusala. So next one is mahakiriya, that is for the arahanta. 1 hasitobada, that is also for the arahanta. Can cause smiling. So there is a Myanmar saying, oh, this person is smiling. Where say telling a lie. Telling a lie. So that is maybe that is because of loba mula chaita. No, because of mahakusala. Mahakusala is no because of telling a lie. So for the Buddhojana ordinary person, common person, we smile for loba mula and for mahakusala. So if we smile, one possibility is loba mula chaita. The other possibility is mahakusala. So you can check with which mind I smile. You can check yourself. Next one is Sikha. Sikha is enlightened beings except for Arahanta. Those are noble persons, 7 noble persons. 2 loba mula associated with the wrong view. No, associated with the wrong view, without wrong view. Without, you should change. Without wrong view. They don't have a wrong view. 2 loba mula without wrong view. So they don't have a wrong view because a wrong view they dispel with the Sotapatti Mekka. So they don't have a wrong view. They understand if I greed, that is akusala, that is no good, they understand. But although they understand, still smiling. Smiling. So by seeing their son and daughter or by seeing some good food, they smile. But they understand loba is no good. But that is a very small, have to say, small loba mula. Small loba mula is they don't steal others' property. By seeing others' property, oh, I want to get. They don't have such mind. That is a very bad akusala. Not suitable. But seeing food, seeing son and daughter smile, that is a very little akusala. So cannot produce a woeful state directly. for the Sotapatti person. Very small akusala. They have such a smiling. Next one is 4 Mahakusala. Mahakusala is the same. Next one is for the Arahanta, 4 Mahakiriya. They are Kiriya Chaita only. They don't have a Loba Mula Chaita, already dispelled. Because of this, 4 Mahakiriya only. And Hasidobhata. Hasidobhata, what is the difference? Hasidobhata is weak. 4 Mahakiriya is quite strong. Some because of very small object, they smile. So that is a Hasidobhata. If a little bit stronger, that is a Mahakiriya, like that. That is all together 13. We smile with the 13 Chaita. Next one is a chart, the same as a letter. We no need to mention. Next one is a temperature bone Kalāpa. Temperature bone Kalāpa. Produced by temperature. Temperature is a Udu. Fire element, the same. Temperature and fire element, the same. So that is outside also have, inside also have temperature. In our body also have, outside aircon also have, like that. So that temperature is producing materiality. In Udduja Kalāpa is produced by the temperature, Uddu or Tejo, fire element of a Rupa Kalāpa during its standing stage. Temperature is the Tejo Dhatu, fire element in the Rupa Kalāpa. There are 4 types of Udduja Kalāpa. Here mentioned only inside, outside Uddu also include. Outside Uddu also include. Number 1, Udduja Sautataka, temperature bone pure octet. Octet is a group of 8, consisting of 8 types of inseparable matter, materiality. That is already know. This 8 is always. So next one is Satanavaka, the sound nonad, consisting of the 8 types of inseparable matter and the sound. That is like that in our body, always producing temperature, producing always. But sometimes no sound. Sometimes into the stomach you can hear sound, like that. That is a temperature bone. That is Satanavaka Kalāpa. So we speaking is a mind-born Kalāpa. So sometimes in the body the wind come because of heat, make a sound like that. So next one, outside also, you know, thunders, these are produced by temperature. Produced by temperature. Next one is Lahuta Dekadasaka. Lahuta is lightness, D is etc. Etc. means lightness, softness, wieldiness. Ekadasika plus 8, so 11. So that is 8 types of, and then the other 3. If you stay into the aircon room, your body is light, wieldiness, and softness because of cold weather. In the same way, inside the body also, if heat and cold balance, that is a good temperature. If so, body is become light, soft, wieldiness. If something not balanced, very heat or very cold, cannot have such a thing. So this is Lahuta, lightness, Muduta, softness, or Kaminyata, wieldiness. These 3 things are produced by mind also, produced by temperature also. You know, sometimes because of mind, sometimes because of temperature. These 3 things are like that. Next one, number 4, Sada Lahuta Dwarasaka. And that is a sound, and the other 3. That is when we speak. something make a sound. So sometimes because of good weather, sound also come out. Also lightness also have a pliancy or softness, adaptability or weirdness also have. Sometimes because of heat and cold change, body something make a sound, body become relax like that. So that is this Kalāpa. So Udduja Kalāpa start to arise from the standing stage of Patisandhi Chaita. Like Kamacha Rupa, little bit the same. Starts Patisandhi Chaita. Patisandhi Chaita, 3 mind movement, but not first mind movement, second mind movement start to arise. So continues to arise and does not cease even beyond Chuti Chaita, although after passed away, still arising. That is a temperature-born materiality. Although we passed away, temperature-born materiality is still arising. Because of this, our body is still having like that. But that is for the human, animal. But for the devas, brahmas, some beings into the hell, after passed away, all disappear like that. No symmetry. No symmetry. Like that. So they are suddenly disappear. Like in the scripture mentioned, like the light, candle light. After finish, no more light. Where he go, we don't know, like that. So they are like that. So Udduja Kalāpa can arise in beings in all realms, except for beings in the plane of Asanya Satta. No percipient beings which due to absence of sound do not have Satta Navaka, the sound know not. Satta Ludadi Dwarasaka, the dodicate, I don't know that what. Dodicate of sound and mutability. So for the Asanya Satta, non-perception being, non-consciousness being, in that realm, among 4 Udduja Kalāpa, only 2 they can get. Number 1, 2 only they can get. Number 1 they can get. Number 2 they cannot get. Number 1 and 3 only they can get, because they don't have sound. They don't have sound. Number 1 and 3 only in that realm can get. So the other realm all can get. So next one is a nutriment-born Kalāpa, Aharaja Kalāpa. Because of our eating, because of our food, Kalāpa arise. So 2 types of nutriment-born Kalāpa, Aharaja, Sodataka, nutriment-born pure octat. That is always 8. These 8 are produced by nutriments, produced by temperature, produced by mind. Have the same. Next one, number 2 is Lahuta Deka Dasika. 8 plus lightness, pliancy, and adaptability. That is produced by nutriment. If you eat good food, your body becomes light, soft, and weirdness. If you eat bad food, body is heavy. So lightness, softness, or pliancy, adaptability or weirdness, these 3 things are produced by mind also, produced by temperature, produced by food. Because there is 3 causes. There is 3 causes. So if you stay in good weather, so your body light because of good weather. In the same way, if you eat good food, your body light because of good food. If you have a good mind, your body is light because of good mind. That is lightness, softness, weirdness are produced by weather, temperature, and mind. So internal, external Kalāpa. All the Kalāpas above are internal, except the original 8 types of inseparable matter produced by temperature. The sound nonad, which is also produced by temperature. Writing is a little bit maybe different. Meaning is internal, or everything have internal. Maybe writing is maybe wrong. I also not understanding well. Meaning is I know like that. Meaning is like that. All Kalāpas have an internal. In the internal body, all Kalāpas have. But for the external, only 2. Only 2 born by temperature. Which 2? Pure 8 and together with the sound, 2 Kalāpas. So inside the body, all Kalāpas can get. Outside the body, only temperature born Kalāpa, 2 kinds of Kalāpa. One is 8 octet Kalāpa. The other one is the sound nonad Kalāpa. Maybe that's the writing. Writing is wrong. May not be correct. So inside every Kalāpa have. Outside only 2 Kalāpa have. So next page you finish, huh? Finish. So do you have yeah, you can share. No, that is no for the Nibbana, definition of Nibbana, not include. If so, I will teach this, okay. That is later, tomorrow. So about the materiality finish. So all are 28 materiality. Those materialities can make a group, Kalāpa. Kalāpa is 4 kinds: Kamma-born Kalāpa, Chitta-born Kalāpa, temperature-born Kalāpa, nutriment-born Kalāpa. So Kamma-born Kalāpa is born by previous karma. In the previous life especially, we can see each other not the same because of born by karma. Although we eat the same food, we stay the same weather, we have the same mind, the appearance are not the same because of born by karma. So whenever we shake a hand, whenever we speak, at that time the mind-born Kalāpas are obvious. So temperature-born Kalāpa is inside the body always producing because of heat and cold. So if we stay under the weather, also become different sets. Under the sun, so become changing like that. So another one is a nutriment. What you eat is very important. What kind of thing you eat. So at that time, nutriment-born Kalāpa will arise. So when we descend as a vipassana, we have to find out one by one, 28. After 28, we have to find out as a Kalāpa. especially very 6 doors especially need to find. For example, into the eye, how many Kalāpas? For example, Kamabon Kalāpa is eye sensitivity, 10 kinds of Kalāpa. Another is sex Kalāpa, 10. Another thing is body sensitivity 10, group of 10. So eye sensitivity, group of 10. So that is a Kamabon Kalāpa. So among mind-born Kalāpa is mind-born Kalāpa, especially pure 8 have, because if we want to shake an eye, can shake according to our mind. So mind-born Kalāpa also have into the eye, like that. So temperature-born Kalāpa also have into the eye. Actually pure 8 surely. Lightness, softness may have, may not have, not so sure. But surely have is a pure 8. So nutriment-born materiality, pure 8 Kalāpa, have to discern. Because of nutriment, if nutriment is not enough, maybe sleepy, like that. So into the eye, we have to find out eye sensitivity, group of 10, body sensitivity, group of 10, sex Kalāpa, group of 10. Next one is life nunat Kalāpa, pure 8, born by temperature, pure 8, born by mind, pure 8, born by nutriment. So those Kalāpa can find into the eye. But a very important thing is eye sensitivity Kalāpa into the eye. So into the ear also the same, into the nose, and into the tongue, into the body, every part. Into the body is not have eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, only body sensitivity. So into the heart, another one is into the heart is a heart-based Kalāpa, born by temperature. So into the heart-based Kalāpa, 10, a group of 10, body sensitivity, sex Kalāpa, pure 8, born by temperature, pure 8, born by mind, pure 8, born by nutriment. In this way, have to find out. So, to know Chaitanya how to do, we have to do movement. That is very obvious. Temperature is any time they are producing. So, in one Kalāpa have Uttu, fire element. That fire element is always producing. In one Kalāpa have a nutriment, Oja. That Oja always producing. So, in one Kalāpa there is a Uttu. That Uttu is producing another Kalāpa. In one Kalāpa have an Oja. That Oja also producing Kalāpa, like that. So, in one Kalāpa producing two materiality, two Kalāpas, because temperature or because of nutriment. So, in this way, have to find out, have to discern. After discerning all, we have to discern these are rupa, materiality. What is the meaning of rupa? Rupa is changing because of causes. What is the causes? Temperature, karma, chaita, and nutriment. So, by discerning internally, by discerning externally, after that we have to make a note. These are rupa, not me, no others, no man, no woman, no human, no devas, like that. Just rupa, to know that. Because we are usually have a thinking, man, woman, me and others, like that. To dispel such wrong thinking, have to discern materiality. After that, we have to note rupa, like that. That is a discerning materiality. So, next one we will teach for the continuous teaching. That is Hetu Sangaha. Singa mean is a compendium. Hedu is a root. So according to root, we make a combine Chaita and Chetasika. What are roots? Roots are 6: Loba, Dosa, Moha, Aloba, Adosa, Amoha. Loba is a Chetasika, Akusala. Dosa, Akusala, Moha, Chetasika. That is among Chetasika 14. Akusala Chetasika 14. Loba, Dosa, Moha, you can find. You have learned in the Chetasika section. Aloba, Adosa, Amoha. Aloba is a non-greed, that is among beautiful Chetasika 19. Adosa also the same. Amoha is a wisdom, the same as a wisdom. So, Loba, Dosa, Moha is a Akusala root, evil root. Aloba, Adosa, Amoha is a other root. Other root is a can be Kusala, can be resident, can be Kiriya. Can be Kiriya. So these are 6 roots. Root is like a poetical words. In the tree, root is very important. The root supports the whole tree. In the same way, among our mentality, these 6 are like roots. Based on this root, our other mentality have to do activity. For example, if we have a loba is a root. Because of root, the other mentality all are like greed, I want to get, trying to get, like that. In the same way, if we have a dosa, that is a root. That root supports other mentality. So all mentalities are like that. I want to hate, I want to kill, like that. I want to disturb, like that. So these are like a root. In the Patana, we say that is a hetu pachiyo. Spot the trees like a root. So these 6 support the mentality as a root. Not only mentality, they support materiality also as a root. So if someone have a greed, that is a root. We do activity according to this root. Trying to get, want to get, what you want to steal, like that, become like that. If you have aloba, so based on that, your mentality and bodily, want to give, trying to give, like that. That is a root. So, which Chaita has how many roots? You know, number 1, rootless. 18 Ahetuka Chaita. 18 Ahetuka Chaita is no root, no any root. Because of this, 18 Ahetuka Chaitas are weak. They're plants without root, like the plant without root. Next one is 1 root Chaita. 1 root Chaita is what? 2 Moha Mula Chaita. 2 Moha Mula Chaitas only have 1 root. Which root? Moha root. Because Moha Mula Chaita only associate with the Moha Chetasika. Not associated with the loba, not associated with the dosa. Because of this, Moha Mula Chaita is only has Moha root, 1 root. Next one, 2 root Chaita. 2 root Chaita is number 1, 8 Loba Mula Chaita. 8 Loba Mula Chaitas has 2 root. Which root? Loba Moha. They associate with the Moha, they associate with the Loba. Because of this, 2 roots. Next 2 roots are 2 dosa mula chaita. 2 dosa mula chaita has 2 roots. Which root? Dosa and moha. They associate with the moha, they associate with the dosa. Next one is 12 kamavachara sobana chaita, without wisdom. 12 kamavachara sobana chaita is like that. Kusala 4, Vipaka 4, Kiriya 4. Originally, Kusala 8, Vipaka 8, Kiriya 8. Because of without wisdom, Kusala 4, Vipaka 4, Kiriya 4. So 12. And these 12 has 2 roots. Which root? Aloba, Atosa. No have amoha. Why? Without wisdom. So that's a two root chaita. How many two root chaita? Moha mula chaita 2. Loba mula chaita 8. So 10. Oh no. 8 loba mula chaita, 2 dosa mula chaita 10. 12. So 22. 22 chaita has 2 roots. Next one is 3 roots. 3 roots is chaita. 12 kama vachara sopana chaita with wisdom. 15 rupa vachara chaita. 12 arupa vachara chaita. 8 lokotra chaita. Has 3 roots. Which 3 roots? Aloba, adosa, amoha. Because amoha is wisdom. So, if actually that is not difficult if you know Chaita and Chaitasika association. If you don't know Chaita and Chaitasika association, that is like difficult. So anyway, only you need to know what is a hetu. Hetu is a loba, dosa, moha, aloba, adosa, amoha. That is a hetu. And that is for the future teaching. We need those things to understand. Next one is a Kaicha Sangaha. Kaicha is a function. Chaita, they do function. They do function. How many functions? 14 functions. Functions are 14. Number 1, Patisandhi function. Relinking. Relinking function. Which Chaita do that function? To investigating neutral feeling. 8 Kamavachara Sovana Vipaka. 5 Rupavachara Vipaka. 4 Arupavachara Vipaka. Or 19. These 19 Chaita do relinking function. Our Patisandhi, you know. Patisandhi is the beginning point of this life. That is relinking this life and next life. This life passed away after Chuti, Patisandhi Chaita. Relinking Chaita. For the human, possibility to investigating Kamavachara Sovana Vipaka 5. That is for the human. Rupavachara Vipaka is 5 Rupavachara Vipaka is for the Brahma. 4 Arupavachara Vipaka is for the no material Brahma. They are relinking Chaita. That is a relinking function. Next one is a Bhovinga, life continuum, like a sleeping function. Which mind do this sleeping function? Same as a Patisandhi. The same number, 19. So, our Patisandhi mind and sleeping mind the same. But beginning point, because of linking previous life and this life, we say relinking function. After that is whenever cognitive mind sees we are asleep. That is like a rest. To continue the life, we need sleeping. That is one kind of function. You know, after the mind, if you don't know anything, that is dying. If you don't die, you don't want to die, before that need to sleep. Need to sleep to continue the life. Because of this, that is a life continuum. So, although you are sleeping, that is doing one kind of function. To continue, you are doing to continue the life. Very important jobs. Very important jobs. If you don't have a Bhovinga mind, you will get a chuti. Chuti. So, next one is avajana, adverting. 5 adverting consciousness, mind adverting consciousness. 2. These 2 are do this function, adverting function. Advert towards object, turn towards object. With this 2. 5 adverting is like that eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. You see something, you are eye advert toward. You listen to something, you are ear advert something, or turn to something, like that. The same way smell, taste, touching, like that. So thinking is a mind door departing. Your mind can turn everywhere. Now you are listening, mostly you are turning to listen Dhamma. But sometimes you may turn, I want to go back. Like that. Huh? Turn the time, turn appointment, like that. So where you turn. That is very important, you know. Wise attentions are those. Wise attention is where you should turn. You should do wisely. Wisely. According to your turning, your mind process arises. At that time cannot stop. Many jhana arise like that. So if you want to have a good jhana, you need to take care where I should turn. Once you turn at home, many jobs are come up. So you should turn properly. That's very important. Very important. That is departing consciousness. That is the beginning point of mind process. Mind process. After turning, you cannot stop. You cannot stop. So you should choose where you should turn. Anapana or four elements or other jobs. Next one is a dasana, seeing. Which is like do this function? Two eye consciousness. Next one is a sawana, two ear consciousness. Next one is a gayana, smelling, two nose consciousness. By using nose, you do. Sayana, tasting, two tongue consciousness. By using tongue sensitivity, you do that function. Pusana, touching, two body consciousness. By using body sensitivity, you do touching, like that. That is a function. Next one is a samadhana, receiving. Receiving, that is after turning, and those are automatically come up. Sandirana, investigating. Uttabana, mind or adverting. Uttabana is a determining function, which is Chaita 2, mind or adverting consciousness, Manodara Vajana. So Javana, impassion. Javana is one kind of function. Translation is impassion. But Javana is like that, like running. Running is many steps. Have to do fastly. The same thing, but many times. So Javana is like kusala, akusala. The same thing 7 times. They have power because of the same thing. Do again and again. So running is your step. Do again and again quickly. That is Javana. Javana functions like, how to say, power, some power have, like running. So that is 12 akusala, 41 kusala, all kiriya, except 2 adverting, 2 adverting kiriya, but two adverting kiriya chaita, but no Javana. The other kiriya chaita are Javana. All kiriya, yes, all kiriya except 2 adverting. Yeah. Mostly Javana is only kusala, akusala kiriya, but not include 2 adverting. And 4 phala, these are Javana. They have a Javana function. Javana function is the same thing, arising 7 times like that. So they have a power. The other chaitas are not like that, only one time. No, arise many times. But Bhuvinga also many times, but different. Bhuvinga is sleeping, no have a power. Vipaka, although many times they arise. Kusala minds are very, emotional stage is very high. Kusala, akusala, that is become karma. So very important. So these are Javana function. Javana function is 55 chaita do. Next one is the Dadaramana, registration. 3 investigating, 8 Kamavachara, Sovana, Vipaka, or 11. That is the Dadaramana. Dadaramana is after Javana, like that after running. You want to stop, but cannot stop. 1 or 2 steps. especially 2-step. After 2-step only, you can stop totally. Like that. In the same way, after jhana, our mind cannot stop suddenly. And to the dharamana. The dharamana means the same object, the same as with the jhana, about the object. Like that, after the dharamana become bhavinga. So that is what we call it the dharamana function. The dharamana function is the dharamana is the same as the jhana about the object. Jhana is running, the dharamana is one to stop about the object, but still taking. So next one is a chuti, same as a patisandhi about the counting. Supti is the last function of our life. Finish. So patisandhi, bhavinga, suti is the same type, but very beginning point is patisandhi. The very last point is chuti. The other times are sleeping. Bhavinga. Yeah. Bhavinga. These are functions, all are 14. So some chaitas have 5 functions, some chaitas have 4 functions, some chaitas do 3 functions, 2 functions, 1 function. 1 function. So like one person, sometimes they do director, they do manager, they do worker, many functions they do. Like some chaitas are also like that. Some do 5 functions, some do 3 functions, like that. So if you know one by one, you know everything. So you can read that. Next one is by way of thana. Thana is the place where those consciousness arise, where those functions arise. For example, patisandhi function, where arise. Patisandhi function is between chuti and bhavinga. Before patisandhi have chuti, after patisandhi have bhavinga. So patisandhi function is between chuti and bhavinga. That is the place. That is what we call thana. So bhavinga function, where arise? Between patisandhi and avajana, like that. So these are when you know mind process, at that time you will know. You will know which place are the function of patisandhi, which place are the function of chuti, which place are the function of bhavinga, like that. So for the bhavinga, you know, before bhavinga and after bhavinga, what? And that is the place. So number 1, between patisandhi and avajana. So after patisandhi, this is a patisandhi, bhavinga, 16 times. After 16 times is avajana. So bhavinga is between patisandhi and avajana, like that. So many places bhavinga arise, and not only one place. That is later, when we learn process, we will know. So we should not teach now. This just reading. You may understand, you may not understand now. If you have learned, you will understand. If you don't have learned, you may not understand. But later, when we learn mind process, you will know those places. So we should stop according to time. If there is any question, you can ask. Yeah. If you have any question related to this or related to mind and body, you can ask. Abhidhamma is about our mind, about our body. Yeah. Okay.
Regarding those arhanta with psychic power, So they are able to produce multiple bodies, right? Is it true?
Multiple body, yeah.
So what actually happened to the rupas of this person, this
Yeah.
Arhanta? How they produce and what we see from lay people?
That is, I think actually may not be material. That is by using their power. Like that, just other people see, no reality. For example, like our nimitta. Our nimitta is other people cannot see. That is produced by mind. Because of mind power, only you can see. Really, that is not have. For example, ask Ardhakasina. Ardhakasina is the earth in front of us. We see that with open eye and closed eye. So later, although we close our eye, we can see. We have to spread the whole universe. So in our mind, the whole universe are full of earth. So that is not real. That is only in mind. Only in mind. So that is produced by mind, not in reality. So in the same way, they produce the other bodies. The other bodies, that is only you are, only in your mind. You can see that, you can see because of their power, but not really. Not really. Yeah, that is their power's case, very strange. If they want to go into the earth, they do like water element. After water element, they go into. For him, that is the water. But really, for the other people, that is earth. Earth is earth. No water. Sometimes into the sky, they want to create a land. They can do land. They can walk. Also, they can fly. Any way they can do. For him, sometimes whatever they want to do, they can do. Sometimes, like they have to do meaningfully. Meaningfully is one time, one Samanera want to shake the mansion of the Deva. So of the Deva, he cannot shake. He cannot shake by using power. So at that time, he go to his preceptor. Cannot do, I cannot do, how to do. So at that time, the teacher say, first of all, you should do the groundwater. Groundwater. Mention